Become God's biggest fan. Hey, what's up? It's Patrick. It's Rose via Fire. And I pray this message reaches who it needs to reach. So let's talk about become God's biggest fan. Know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep it real with you. Yeah, bro, become God's biggest fan, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with becoming God's biggest fan, bro. Telling you, bro, like, hey, bro, you got to literally be the first in line, bro. Anytime God is like, hey, bro, I want you to do something for me. Hey, bro, you the first in line, bro. You God's biggest fan like that, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Man, you go outside, you look at the clouds and the trees, and you gotta become God's biggest fan now. You have a talent, you could sing, you could rap, you could play piano, you could play the guitar or something like that, bro. You gotta become God's biggest fan. Every time you get on the instruments and the guitar, the piano, bro, you're dedicated to God, bro. Because you is God's biggest fan like that, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you just can't stop singing about God, bro. You can't stop doing God's will, bro. You can't stop listening to his voice and obeying his plan for your life, bro, because you God's biggest fan like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look at you, bro. You God's biggest fan of all time. You know what I'm saying? You save the best. You save the best version of yourself for God, bro. Look at you. You God's biggest fan of all time. You save the best for God? That's amazing. You know what I'm saying? You God's biggest fan of all time. You is God's biggest fan that I have ever seen in my entire cosmos, bro. Use the one. You is God's biggest fan, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with becoming God's biggest fan, bro. Know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with like, God is like, hey, bro, you know, I want you to go on a fast, bro. You right on it. You're the first in line, bro. Because you God's biggest fan, bro. Trying to tell you, bro. When they ask you, who are you? Hey, bro, I'm God's biggest fan for real. I be really just following God's plan, bro. Just minding my business, doing what God called me to do, bro. I'm God's biggest fan like that, bro. Know what I'm saying? Hey, bro. If you a dude out there, she trying to call your phone, bro, and you know she ain't no good for you, she calling your phone, hey, bro, let's hang out, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go to the club, bro, smoke some weed, bro, this and that, bro. And you know she the wrong one, bro. You gotta tell, hey, bro, listen, I'm God's biggest fan now. I can't even be doing that. I gotta stay home, bro, and spend time with God, bro. Hey, I'm God's biggest fan of all time now. They calling you to the club to drink and smoke and party and have sex, bro. You be like, hey, bro, look, bro. I'm God's biggest fan now. I can't even be doing like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't even be doing like that. You know what I'm saying? If you're a woman and this dude hit you up at night, bro, be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Let's go hang out, you know, on some chill stuff, bro. Let's hang out and this and that. And you a woman and you know that's not the right man. You know that's not the right man. That's on some lustful stuff, bro. You gotta tell that man, bro, hey, I'm God's biggest fan. Nah, I can't even do that. I cannot participate in these pedestrian activities, bro. I got to go. I'm God's biggest fan. I'm spending time with God, bro. You know, hey, when everybody else in the world is busy chasing the world, busy chasing thrill, busy just doing their own thing, living it up, you know, having fun, you know, what they consider fun is really, you know what I'm saying? Like, this world is backwards. The things that this world considers fun is the things that God is against. The things that this world considers fun is the things that God hates. Why is y'all fun the things that God hates? Why can't y'all have fun in a way that glorifies God and pleases God, bro? But look, though, you God's biggest fan. So when you have fun, it's going to be the things that glorify God, bro, because you God's biggest fan like that, bro. Look at that, man. You know what I'm saying? You God's biggest fan. So even when you're having fun, you glorifying God, bro, because you God's biggest fan, though. I'm trying to say, hey, bro. Hey, let's say you do music and you do songs, bro. The songs that you really pour your soul into, the songs that you really go all out for and give it 100% creativity and effort, that's the song that dedicated to God, bro, because you God's biggest fan, bro. Now I'm saying you can't even be giving God no 2%. When it comes to God, bro, and you step on the mic, bro, you go to the studio, or you go all out, man, like damn, you wasn't giving the worldly stuff that much effort. When they ask you, why you didn't give the worldly stuff that much effort. Be like, you gotta tell him, hey, bro, I done left the world alone, bro. I'm following God now, bro. I'm God's biggest fan, but I can't be giving that stuff effort. You know, that worldly music and that worldly stuff, that stuff don't even require effort, bro. Have y'all noticed that? I'm gonna be real with you. Sometimes I feel like, damn, bro. I always felt like that, though. Am I the only one who felt like that before? I'm like, bro, all this mainstream music, bro, is not even talented for real. Am I the only one who felt like that, or is other people feeling like that too? I'm like, bro, this stuff is not good, bro. Like, it's not even talented for real, bro. This is some stuff that AI could do, bro. This ain't no real stuff. I always felt like that, bro. Like, I'm like, yo, this music is not good, bro. But it's like people love it. People think it's so amazing. The masses love it. Everybody loves it. But I don't love it like that, bro. I'm like, bro, what? This stuff is trash, but everybody else love it. That's crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, am I the only one who felt like that before? Like, I'm pretty sure other people felt like that, bro. About, like, mainstream music, bro. It's like, bro, the stuff is trash. But it's like, everybody else loves it. So I'm like, damn, am I just different? Or, like, is my ear different? Like, is my hearing just different from everybody else? Everybody loves it. I don't love it, bro. Maybe that's just God just really separated me from the world, bro. To whereas he didn't even allow, I don't even fit in with this worldly music and all this stuff, bro. Bro, when I look at that stuff, I'm like, bro, these people ain't even putting effort into the music. It's just a good beat. Know what I'm saying? They just put like a good beat. And really, after the good beat, really, like, anybody could do it, what they doing. Really, when we keep it after the good beat, like, anybody could do what they doing, bro. This stuff has zero talent like that. It don't have much talent. I'm not gonna say it has zero talent, bro, but it has not too much talent, bro. Come on. I always been, bro, something in me, I could always see through that stuff, bro. Like, the stuff that everybody loves, bro. It's like the whole world loves the music. The mainstream music and all the celebrity music. The whole world loves it. I don't love it. I'm like, yo, am I different? Like, am I the only one who see that this stuff is trash, bro? But hey, bro, when you God's biggest fan, bro, God will give you like a different vision. You could just see through stuff. Like, bro, that stuff ain't even talented for real, bro. Like, stuff look like some basic, like they ain't even trying, bro. You could feel like these people ain't even trying, bro. Like, they just putting out some club music, smoking. Some of them, they be smoking while in the studio, just literally letting the devil speak through them, bro. Literally, that's all they be doing. They be blanked out, smoking, like letting the devil just speak through them on some club music type stuff. That's what they call it, club music. Really, it's just the devil's music, you know what I'm saying? When a lot of these people be going smoking, all smoked out, like damn near blanking out, like recording. Like, what are you recording? Who is recording? At this point, the devil is recording the music. And then even when you hear the cadence and how they sound, bro, that sound like you got the melody from a demon, bro. Like, I'm like, bro, the melody is just so, something about it don't feel right, man. The cadence and the melody, you feel like you got it from a demon, bro. Like, hey, bro, when you God's biggest fan, bro, God gonna let you see through a lot of stuff, bro. You gonna see through so much, bro. The things that everybody loves is the things that it's not gonna, you're not gonna fit in with that stuff, bro. God, bro, when you God's biggest fan, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro, God will separate you from the world, bro. He will allow you to see through all the lies, bro, and all the mirrors and the illusions, bro. God will allow you to see through this stuff, bro. Like, when you really God's biggest fan for real and you really love God, bro, and you really like fully dedicated your life to God, bro, and every time God tells you to obey something that he's telling you for his purpose, bro, you first in line, bro. I'm telling you, bro, you're going to get rewarded with a different vision. You're going to be able to see through people, see through things, and see through situations and this and that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you God's biggest fan like that, bro. This is like hey, bro, this is not even a trend, bro. This is like something deeper, man. You know what I'm saying? It is a trend, but this is like a timeless trend right here. This is a trend like, if this was a trend, bro, this is like a trend that will never run out, bro. This is a trend that will never run out, bro. Become God's biggest fan, bro. Trying to tell you, bro. These people out here be obsessed with the wrong people, obsessed with the wrong relationships, obsessed with the wrong music, obsessed with the wrong worldly things. Hey, bro, be the one that's really like focused on God, bro. Hey, bro, be the one that's addicted to God, bro. Like, be the one that's God's biggest fan, bro. Like, separate yourself from the people who's addicted to all the wrong things and addicted and and pretty much just obsessed with all the worldly things and the worldly stuff and the worldly people, bro. Hey, bro, be the one that's really like obsessed with just doing what God called you to do, bro. Be the one that's obsessed with doing what God called you to do. And really obeying God's plan for your life, bro. Hey, bro, become God's biggest fan, bro. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Hey, I know this message reached somebody out there, bro. Like, just encourage them to really, like, just pretty much get their love for God back. Because a lot of people, they lost their love for God, bro. They lost that passion for God, bro. They lost that love, bro. You got to get that love back, bro. You got to get that love for God back. A lot of people have let their love for God that they once had, they let it die, bro, because you got to understand this world is very dark and it's very cruel. And this world is very wicked, bro. So as people live day by day, their hearts is changing. Their hearts is changing. They seeing too much. They experiencing too much pain, too much hurt. They seeing so much evil in the media and this and that. All this stuff is changing their heart, bro. But I'm telling you, bro, you got to protect your love for God, bro. Like, you got to be that person who's like, damn, bro, I'm just God's biggest fan, bro. I'm just going to do what God called me to do, bro. Trying to tell you, bro, ain't nothing wrong with being God's biggest fan, bro. In terms of, like, just being really, like, obsessed with doing what God called you to do. You know what I'm saying? Be obsessed with doing what God called you to do, bro. Be obsessed with just being God's biggest fan and just God's biggest follower, bro. Follow God, bro. Follow God, bro. Be like God's biggest fan of all time, bro. Know what I'm saying? Everything that God do, bro, you impress, bro. You right there. You the first in line, bro. Know what I'm saying? You stepping into God's calling for your life. You following God, bro. Be obsessed, bro. Bro, you got to become the biggest fan of following God, bro. Know what I'm saying? Become the biggest fan of walking with God, bro, and really stepping into your purpose for God, bro. I'm trying to tell you what I'm knowing, bro. Peace.